Okay, so welcome back to this my video on the general organic chemistry on how to predict the products in any organic reaction. So in my first video I showed you the organic schema. So for those who have not seen the first video, I just give you the review here. The organic schema is you have reactants and then you have reagents and then you will have solvents and then you will have the intermediate has to be stabilized by one of the 7 effects and then the leaving group will go out and finally you will get the product. Okay, this is the organic schema that you have to follow for predicting the product for any reaction. So in this the first step is to generate plus minus in the reactants and plus minus in the reagents and then we will try to predict the product. So now we will see some examples of how this organic schema can be applied to any of the organic reactions. Say for example, if I take formaldehyde or methanol and if you treat this with say methyl magnesium bromide, that is Grignard reagent, of course you know that Grignard reagent will be kept in the dry ether as a solvent. Okay, so you will get an intermediate here and then you will get the leaving group and then the product. So first what you have to do, we have to generate a plus minus and plus minus. So how do you generate plus minus? As I told you, electronegativity difference between the carbon and oxygen is more, therefore the bond will be shifting to here. So you will have minus here and then you will have plus here. Similarly, metal will be more electropositive, therefore this will have plus. There is a possibility that you may think that bromine is more electronegative, so you will tend to put minus here, but remember in all organic chemistry and organic reactions, carbon has to be given a charge. Therefore, for that purpose, this is given the negative charge. Remember, this is only some tips and tricks to predict the product of the reaction and these are not the rules to be followed. Okay, so here the minus plus and will be like this here. So now minus will go and get attached to the plus, plus will go and get attached to the minus. So we will see how does it operate. So you can see that H, C, you have H, you have O. To this O, this MgBr will come and get attached here. The MgBr will come and get attached here and then you will have the CH3 here. Okay, so this is what you call it as the intermediate. So the next step is dehydrolysis. You add water in the presence of dilute acid. So again you will have the plus minus like this. So you have plus minus like this. Again metal will have the plus, oxygen will have minus, because the electronegativity difference between these two atoms will be more than any other atoms given here, C more than C and H here. So what will happen? This bond will break. Therefore H plus will come and get attached here, OH minus will come and get attached here. So the product will be, one of the product will be Mg will have OH and then you will have the Br, plus the product will be, you have this H, C, H and then here you will have OH, here you will have CH. So you can see that this is ethanol. So if you write it in the condensed formula, it will be CH3, CH2, OH. CH3, CH2OH. So ethanol will be the product. So this is how you predict the product for any. So suppose instead of methanol, so this is methanol is converted to ethanol. Suppose instead of methanol, if you take ethanol, the reaction is very simple. So I will just take CH3 here. So now this will be CH3, CHO. So you will have ethanol, that is acetaldehyde. So the same reaction will apply here. So if I put CH3 here, I will put a box here to identify this box. So I will put 2 boxes here. So if I put CH3 here, then you will have CH3 here, the box. You will have the box here, you will have the box here. So you will have CH3 here. Again you will have CH3 here, you have the box. So you can see here, this will, now the product is changed. Now the product will be, this product will be CH3, you have CH, CH3, you have OH. So you get 2-propanol as the product. 2-propanol as the product. So you can see that this ethanol is a primary alcohol. 2-propanol is a secondary alcohol. So that means if you take methanol as the starting point, starting compound, and if you treat it with methyl magnesium bromide, you will get ethanol, that is a primary alcohol. And if you take ethanol, you will get 2-propanol as the product, which is a secondary alcohol. Suppose if I add CH3 here again, now this becomes acetone or 2-propanone or 2-propanone. So if I take this compound, then you will add CH3 here, you will have another CH3 here, then you will have CH3 here. You can see that everything remains the same. The product doesn't it just simply gets altered, that now you will have the product like this. So you have CH3, C, OH, you have CH3, and then you will have CH3. So this is, you can say that this is 2-methyl, 1, 2, 3, 2-methyl, 2-propanol. So this is a tertiary alcohol. This is a tertiary alcohol. So yeah, as you can see that if you take acetone, 2-propanone, you get a tertiary alcohol. The organic schema remains the same. So you have to create plus minus here, attach them here. Then again the second step reaction, plus minus, attach them here. Leaving group comes out. This is the leaving group or the byproduct. Then you get the major product here. Very simple. So if you keep on changing this this magnesium, this methyl group here, you will get different products. For example, if you take say CH3, CHMgBr. So I will just rub this off. Suppose if you take, if I take CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Suppose if you take 2-propanone, if you treat this with CH3, CHMgBr, and then CH3. So you can take any. So this will be isopropyl magnesium bromide. So this will be 2-propanone. Again, if you do this, if you do the plus minus, so you will have minus, you will have plus. So this minus will come and attack this carbon, this plus will come and attack this carbon. So the product will be, first step you will have the product, that is the condensed product here, CH3, C, O, and then CH3. So this to this O, this MgBr will come and get attached. So here you will have the CH minus. So this CH will be again attached to CH3 and CH3. So this is the intermediate that you get in this. Again you have developed the plus minus here. This is the most electronegative difference between the two atoms. Therefore, so now if you add the second step, if you do the hydrolysis, HOH bar H plus, so you will have H plus, OH minus and H plus. So here you will have the plus will come here, this minus will go here, then you will get the product is, so you can see CH3, then C, you will have OH, to this O, this H will come and get attached here, and then you will have CH3 here, again you will have CH here, and then CH3 here, and then CH3 here, plus MgOH-Br. So this OH will come and get attached here, so MgOH-Br will be the byproduct. So now you can see that this compound will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So you have 4 carbon is the longest carbon. So this will be, you have 2 position you have methyl group, 3 position you have methyl. So you will have 2, 3 dimethyl, 2, 3 dimethyl, 2-propan, 2-butanol, 2, 3 dimethyl, 2-butanol will be the product. So by changing the R group of this magnesium Grignard reagent, by changing this R group, you can get different products. That's why Grignard reagent is a very versatile reagent for preparing any type of compounds, with starting with either ethanol or methanol or ketone or any compound. You can also take aromatic compound. I will give you one more example. Let's see one aromatic compound on how does it work. Suppose if you take methanol, if you treat this with phenyl magnesium bromide, so you will have plus minus, so this will shift here, minus plus, so this plus will come here and this minus will come here. So this actually this is wrong. We should have put the minus in the carbon position here. So this carbon minus will come to this carbon. So you will have this intermediate will be HCO, and then here you will have H. So here you will have the phenyl ring, and then here you will have the MgBr. This will be the intermediate. In the second step, if you add water in the presence of dilute acid, so you will have plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. So this plus will come attached to this, and this minus will come attached to this. So you will get HCH. You have the phenyl ring here, and then you will have the OH here. So you will have the OH here plus MgOH-Br. So this will be, this is benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. Okay, so starting with the methanol, if you add phenyl magnesium bromide, you get benzyl alcohol. So these are the different ways by which you can create plus minus, and then by changing the OR group of this Grignard reagent, you can get a range of products. So this will be useful in two type of questions. One is to predict the products, another one is for the conversion problems. Say suppose you will get a question on convert methanol to ethanol, or ethanol to 2-propanol, or acetone to tertiary butanol, or methanol to benzyl alcohol. So like this, if you get any question, you can do this similar type of reaction by using the Grignard reagent. Okay. So for more details and online test on this topic, click the link given in the description below. Thank you for watching.